grand day. Actually, I was an essential worker. I worked in a printing press. I wore my mask every day. I was an N95 advocate. And I went to get a COVID test at the hospital. And it came back negative. So then when I went back to the hospital, I asked for a pneumonia test. And they said that they didn't have them. They weren't available. And I was like, okay. So then I went up to management, and management said they weren't available for testing pneumonias. So then 12 days later, I was admitted into the ER for a bacterial necrotic pneumonia eating my lung and my heart away. So the mask, the pneumonia came out onto the mask and necrotized and went back into my mouth or into my lungs. Yeah, and then it went into my bloodstream because I carried this for 17 days, 18 days because no one would test me. Everybody was worried about the other thing. They weren't worried about what I had that was 150 years old. Hadn't ever been seen in the US since Spanish flu, and only children had it. So I'm the only person to ever get something like this in the US. Nothing recorded about it, except for me. Use me like a testing subject and then just throw me away. When I advocated for the mask like everybody else, but then doing so, people go, it must have been an old mask. And then the pulmonologist told me that it could happen within seconds. It could go out onto the mask, necrotize, and then you could breathe it back in. Could happen in the matter of 20 seconds. Truly. So, you have a grand rest of your existence. Mine is disgustingly rough now because I can't breathe. Because my lung was eaten away. And they had to go in and laparoscopically cut my lung open and take out all that dead tissue. Truly. Have a grand rest of your day, if you can.